And the new speaker said, oh, yes, sir, what else would you like us to do? $14 billion. That's his latest proposal to address their stated issue of border security. I think it is a disgrace what the Republican Party is doing. The Republican Party, even combating that, they just wanted to kill it. And this is hidden in plain sight. He sent out a tweet or some truth, whatever.
Gavin Newsom is back with another fantastic interview where he perfectly calls out the hypocrisy and blatant disregard for their voters that the GOP has. This time speaking on the issues of the border and Donald Trump. With the border problems, both Biden and the Senate have been working to hammer out a comprehensive plan, one that Biden has called the toughest and most fair set of reforms that we've ever had in this country. Well, right after he ramped up his rhetoric about the border, Trump ramped up his own attacks and calls for Republicans to just ignore the bill, let it die, because the political gain is way too much to actually want to fix the issue, with Republicans like Tom Emmer going as far to publicly admit this is the plan, which is exactly why the right gets triggered every time Gavin Newsom comes around to point out exactly this. Let's watch how it went this time.
They want to make this a political issue. Consistently, they have wanted to make it ever since there were a few brave souls with that Gang of Eight. If we all remember those black and white movie days.
Yeah, I'm old enough to remember that.
And ever since there, they just walk away, they run away. The first day he was in office, not the next day, the same day he gets sworn in, he puts out a comprehensive immigration plan. And yet you didn't have a counter. They had no strategy in terms of the Republican Party, even combating that. They just wanted to kill it. They didn't want to debate it. They didn't want to engage. $14 billion proposal, $14 billion. That's his latest proposal to address their stated issue of border security. 2,300 new Border Patrol agents. Another 1,000 in addition to that to deal with fentanyl. Close to another $1 billion, $850+ million just for new technology. And then address some of the issues of backlog on asylum to address those that are here waiting for asylum claims. They won't touch it.
The Gang of Eight was a failed political move in 2013 to finally tackle comprehensive immigration reform. You tell me how that went. There's part of me that almost doesn't want to admit how far American politics has fallen, where this kind of blatant obstruction is just allowed and supported within its base. So many MAGA voters don't care about progress as long as the libs are getting owned, and that's what they feel is happening here, not an issue just being ignored. Republicans said that the border was an issue. They created this outrage. Biden then signed billions in aid in a bill that included aid for Ukraine. Republicans said, if we're doing Ukraine aid, we need even stricter border policies or you have to remove the Ukraine aid. So Biden both went tougher on the border and removed the Ukraine aid, where the Senate is now working on a bill just for the border. And surprise, surprise, Republicans are just like, we won't touch it. For them, there's only two ways that they politically win a situation like this. They don't sign the bill, and you can blame Biden for the issue because he's the president, right? Or you get Biden to agree only, and only, you take no other concessions to Trump's immigration policy, so he can still claim the win in the long run.
I say this as a border state governor. No one has to introduce me to this issue. We're the largest port in the Western Hemisphere in the state of California. We live this, and I think it is a disgrace what the Republican Party is doing, what Donald Trump is doing. And this is hidden in plain sight. He sent out a tweet or some truth, whatever, saying, kill it. And these guys are so weak. It's so pathetically weak, this Republican Party. And the new speaker said, oh, yes, sir, what else would you like us to do? We don't care about America. We don't care about our freedoms and liberties. We care about politics exclusively at the expense of the American people, because all we care about is winning for winning's sake. That is shameful.
And he's exactly right here again, with Republicans like Marjorie Taylor Greene growing increasingly more threatening and aggressive with their calls to vacate Mike Johnson if he so much as puts this bill up to vote. He is bending to MAGA's will for fear of losing his own political power and doing whatever it takes in his power to give these advantages to Donald Trump. That is a coward. And this is the state of a Republican Party in 2024, largely thanks to Trump himself, where bipartisanship is dead. I mean, why work with the other party when you can stall all their efforts and then blame them for the effects? This is in no way how the founding fathers intended for our government to work, where parties do more working against each other than working for the American people. And it's sad and disgraceful to witness firsthand. If you enjoyed this video, we're Social Society. We're a commentary channel influenced by politics, society, and the economy. We are pretty left-leaning on this channel, but we're open to our right-wingers as well. The biggest thing here is having conversations that get everyone to the bottom of the truth. If that sounds like something that could interest you, consider smashing that subscribe button, leaving us a like, or even commenting on this video. And we even have memberships available now for as low as $3 a month if you would like to support, because the only way we become a society is together.